That's rough, buddy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Avatar The Last Airbender, the show where we watch and react and, well, do some commentary and some review on the show. Now, with that being said, this is a commentary and reaction channel. We will not be watching the entire thing because of copyright and legality. I don't want to get sued by, Nickelodeon. So with that being said, this episode is going to be pretty interesting. We do have, as you saw at the very beginning, a previously on, which is showing the day of Black Sun, which was basically an eclipse that had happened, and we didn't quite win that battle, so we had to go in and find the Fire Lord, but we didn't find the Fire Lord, so we failed at that. Aang was able to get away with a few of his friends, but other than that, everyone else in the group got captured, including their dad. So this episode probably has something to do with that. It is called The Boiling Rock Part 1. We will be separating these into 2 episodes. It's easier for me to edit them that way, and it's just me. As you guys may know, I am the only one really working on this channel. It is Mike W Productions. That's me. So yeah, we're going to split this into 2 parts. It is part 1 and part 2 anyways. So with that being said, let's find out what happens on the Boiling Rock. Here we go. Book 3 Fire, Chapter 14, The Boiling Rock, Part 1.
No one can make tea like Uncle.
Okay.
But hopefully I learned a thing or two.
Right.
Would you like to hear Uncle's favorite tea joke?
Sure.
Okay, well, I can't remember how it starts.
Okay.
But the punchline is, leave me alone. I'm bushed.
Right.
Well, it's funnier when Uncle tells it.
Sure.
Maybe that's because he remembers the whole thing.
Yep.
It's nice to get a chance to relax a little.
True.
It hardly ever happens.
That's fair.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
So what's up?
Right.
If someone was captured by the Fire Nation, where would they be taken?
Okay.
Who was captured?
Right.
When the invasion plan failed, some of our troops were taken.
Yeah.
I just want to know where they might be.
Okay.
I can't tell you.
What? Why not?
Right.
Trust me. Knowing will just make you feel worse.
Fair.
It's my dad. He was captured too.
True.
I need to know what I put him through.
No, you don't.
My guess is they were taken to the Boiling Rock,
That's the name of the thing.
the highest security prison in the Fire Nation.
Right.
It's inescapable.
So where is this place?
Okay.
What are you planning?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, sure.
It's in the middle of a volcano.
Right.
Actually flew right past it on your way here.
Right. And he is sneaking out. Don't step on Momo. Huh.
Not up to anything, huh?
Right.
Fine. You caught me.
Yep.
You happy now?
Sure.
I'm never happy.
That's fair.
It was my decision to stay when things were going wrong.
Right.
It's my mistake, and it's my job to fix it.
Eh, not really.
You can't stop me, Zuko.
Yeah, you can.
Believe me, I get it.
Right.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
I have to do this alone.
Not really.
Prisons don't have bison daycares.
Fair.
We'll take my war balloon.
Okay. At least it looks Fire Nation. They gave him a note.
Need meat. Gone fishing.
Okay.
Back in a few days.
Right.
And 10 hot squats every time you hear a badger frog croak.
Okay.
Nobody else has homework.
Right.
1 hot squat, 2 hot squats.
He's gonna do a lot of hot squats. Nice. You don't even really need wood.
Pretty clouds.
Right.
Yeah, fluffy.
This is called small talk.
You know, a friend of mine actually designed these war balloons.
True.
A balloon, but for war.
Right.
If there's one thing my dad's good at, it's war.
True. That's very true.
Not everyone in my family is like that.
Right.
You've changed.
I meant my uncle.
Right.
He was more of a father to me.
This is true.
I think your uncle would be proud of you.
Right,
You didn't leave behind anyone you cared about?
right,
Well, I did have a girlfriend, May.
right.
That gloomy girl who sighs a lot?
Yep.
Everyone in the Fire Nation thinks I'm a traitor.
Because you are.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Yep. Pretty rough.
There's plenty of steam to keep us covered.
True. But do you know how hot air balloons work? Uh-oh.
We're going down!
Hot air balloons only work if there's cold air to make it rise.
The air outside is just as hot as the air inside.
Yep.
So what are we supposed to do?
Fall with style.
I don't know. Crash landing?
Yep, pretty much. Not your typical bath water.
How are we gonna get off the island if the balloon won't work? We'll figure something out.
Okay.
I suspected it might be a one-way ticket.
Jeez, okay, then why'd you come?
My dad might be here. I had to come and see.
Right.
This is just crazy.
Yeah, true.
Hey, I never wanted you to come along in the first place.
Right.
My plans haven't exactly worked, so this time I'm playing it by ear.
Right.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of the evidence.
I hope you know what you're doing.
True. Me too.
There's no turning back now.
Welcome to Alcatraz, but Firebender Edition, which is actually a pretty decent movie with Clint Eastwood.
I hope these disguises work.
You look like children, so no.
Guards! There's a scuffle in the yard. Come on!
Right.
I didn't do anything. I'm going back to my cell.
Right.
I've had it with your unruly behavior.
Right.
He wants to know what he did. Isn't that cute?
Sure.
You're very cute, sir. Super cute.
Right.
You didn't bow down when I walked by, Chit-Sang.
Okay.
What? That's not a prison rule.
Do it!
I don't know.
Make me.
Well, now he's literally asking for it. Fire whip.
Firebending is prohibited. You're going in the cooler.
Which would make sense because this is a fire prison, so they mostly should have firebenders. I don't think this is a war camp, so they don't have, like, earthbenders or anything else.
The warden will deal with you soon.
Right. Oh, the cooler. Literally, the cooler.
Prisoners. Am I right?
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Weird.
I know it's the rule to have your helmet on at all times, but this is the lounge.
Right.
If I'm not prepared, someone could strike me on the head.
True. Plus, he has that nice little scar to show.
No, you can't date the female guards.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't want to.
Okay.
No, that's not it. The Boiling Rock.
Right.
It holds the Fire Nation's most dangerous criminals, right?
Sure.
So what about war prisoners?
Yeah, maybe. Probably a few. Have you cooled off yet?
It sure looks cold in there.
That's why we call it the cooler.
Right. Now, I didn't remember that that's what that was called. They called that in World War II the cooler in Germany. So, yeah.
You should know better. I wasn't trying to escape.
Okay.
He's lying! I saw him with my own eyes.
Right. And you're lying.
I'd sooner jump in the boiling lake myself than let that record fall.
Okay. And this guy's the warden.
I asked around the lounge. There are no Water Tribe prisoners.
Right.
I'm afraid your father's not here. What?
Okay.
Are you sure? Did you double check? Yeah.
So this was a waste of time.
I failed. Again.
Yeah, a bit.
What would Uncle say? Sometimes clouds have two sides.
Okay.
A dark and light.
Right.
And a silver lining in between.
Sure.
When life seems hard, take a bite out of the silver sandwich.
Okay.
Maybe we haven't failed after all. That's the spirit.
Right.
I can't believe that worked.
Me too.
I didn't even know what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's Suki!
Hey, look who it is. The girlfriend-ish thing.
Did I do something wrong?
You mean you don't recognize me?
Right.
You people all look the same to me.
That's racist.
Fair.
Then maybe you'll recognize this.
Wow. Yeah, I should have taken the helmet off first, moron.
The other Kyoshi warriors, are they here?
I don't know where they are.
Okay.
They locked me in here because I'm the leader.
Right.
You won't be here for long. I'm busting you out.
Okay.
I'm so glad to see you, Sokka.
Right. Yeah, stop making out.
I need to get into that cell.
Okay.
The lights are out.
Right.
The prisoner can sneak up on you.
Okay. I'm Firebender. I can make my own light.
Hey, what are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Help! I think he's an imposter! Ah!
So now we're in a pickle?
You're under arrest.
Right. So now they know who he is, kind of.
I never thought I'd find you in here, Prince Zuko.
Yep, they do.
How did you know who I am?
How could I not?
Right.
You broke my niece's heart.
Uh-oh.
You're May's uncle?
Yep, apparently.
You're my special prisoner now,
Okay.
and you best behave.
Right.
If these criminals found out who you are, why, they tear you to shreds.
Fair.
Why don't you just tell my father and collect a reward?
Right.
I intend to collect.
Okay.
Oh, good. You guys have met.
Actually, we met a long time ago.
Right.
You kind of burned down my village.
True.
Sorry about that. Nice to see you again. I checked out the coolers again.
Right.
The whole point of them is to keep firebenders contained, right?
Sure.
So they're completely insulated.
Right.
Well, to keep the cold in, it also has to keep the heat out, right?
Right.
It's a perfect boat for getting through the boiling water.
Okay. No harm in trying, I guess.
There's a blind spot between two guard towers,
Okay.
and just float with the current.
Right.
As long as we don't make a sound, no one will notice.
Fair.
But how are you gonna get the cooler out?
Right.
Yeah, how are you going to get the cooler out?
We didn't say that.
Right.
I want in.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing we're hatching is an egg.
Okay.
I come with you or the warden hears about this egg.
Right.
Now, first we need someone to unbolt the cooler.
Right.
Oh, I can get you inside.
Okay.
What are you, stupid? Watch where you're going.
Right.
Hey, you watch who you're shoving.
Right.
You mean whom I'm shoving?
Semantics or proper grammar.
I need backup over here.
Right.
No firebending. Into the cooler.
Uh-oh.
Eventually.
Cool. Literally.
I can take you back to your cell if you've learned your lesson.
Right.
Yes, I have. Completely.
Right.
They'll be waiting for us at the shore.
Okay.
Yeah, new arrivals coming in at dawn.
Okay.
Anybody interesting?
Nah, just the usual.
Right.
Some robbers, couple traders, some war prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah, there might be a pirate.
No fooling.
Pirate.
Are we going ahead with the plan or are we waiting another night?
Right.
Is it right for me to risk Suki's freedom? All of our freedom?
No.
On the slim chance that my dad is gonna show up?
Right. Just hope no one throws anybody in that cell, because it might just fall off the thing anyways.
Took you guys long enough.
Right.
Here's my girl and my best buddy. They're coming too.
That wasn't a part of the deal.
Are you sure you want to go?
Right.
You're the one who said you wanted to redeem yourself.
True.
Rescuing your dad is your chance.
Right.
Maybe sometimes it's just better to call it quits before you fail.
Maybe.
You're going to fail a lot before things work out.
True.
That's supposed to make me feel better?
No.
Even though you'll probably fail over and over.
Right.
Seriously, not helping.
Eh.
You have to try every time.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't quit because you're afraid you might fail.
Right.
Can we get a move on?
Right. Nice guy.
You've been here long enough.
Right.
I'm not leaving without you, Sokka.
I'm staying too.
Okay.
Let's roll, baby.
Right.
I hope we haven't just made a huge mistake.
Fair. You can't use, like, firebending to make yourself go faster?
Can use this to battle.
Well, then people are gonna see you. Ouch. Good job. Now everybody knows where you're at.
The plan failed! They're caught!
Right. Because that one idiot did something he wasn't supposed to.
Throw them in the cooler!
They are in a cooler, sir.
True.
One that's bolted down and not floating in the water!
Right.
Prisoners arriving! Everything must be completely secure!
Fair. So they're just gonna harpoon them?
The gondola's moving.
Right.
This is it.
Who's on the trolley?
If my dad's not there, we risked everything for nothing.
Yep. Nope.
Is that him? My dad doesn't have a nose ring.
I don't see him yet.
That can't be it.
I'm sorry, Sokka.
Okay.
Hey, you! Get off the gondola!
Hey, look who it is.
Dad.
Right, and that is it. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so pretty interesting filler episode. I think that both of these personally are filler episodes because they have nothing really to do with the Avatar. They have nothing really to do with defeating the Fire Lord. They are just a side quest, quite literally. But it's not a bad episode. Is it necessary episode? No. But it was interesting, and the next one I'm sure will continue to be interesting. This is one of maybe 4 more that we have that are just kind of filler episodes. There's this one, part 2, and then I believe it's either part 1 and 2, but it might just be one part where they have the play episode. I can't remember if that's a part 1 and part 2, but that was a complete waste of time. It was entertaining, but again, a waste of time because nothing really happened. You just get to see the propaganda side of the Fire Nation. So all in all, this episode was entertaining, but pretty much utterly useless in the way that it has nothing progressing the story, at least on a overall storyline perspective. And again, we will have a few more episodes like this. We're whittling them down. This was not really a special, but it was a 2-parter, which I don't really see why it needs 2 parts when this whole thing could have been cut down like a lot and made into one full episode, both part 1 and 2. Now, when you did watch it back in the day when it first aired, it was a continuation, an hour-long special. I remember that much. And you got both part 1 and part 2 at the same time. There wasn't like a weekly wait. It's not a bad episode. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't add or take away anything from the story. So it's kind of a nothing burger. If you know the story, you pretty much know what's going to happen part 2. So there's that. You know, again, it's just a kind of a nothing burger. There's not a whole lot of good stuff that happens, not a whole lot of character development or anything. We get Suki back. Ooh, and now we get to save the dad, maybe. So, yeah, all in all, it was an okay episode. I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with it, but there's nothing super great about it. There's no real character development or anything that moves the plot forward. But again, there was nothing that was totally awful about it. So that's my opinion. If you agree, then agree. If you disagree, there's the comment section for you to tell me how wrong I am. So with that being said, again, it was an okay episode. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. That's totally fine. Nobody sees it anyways. If you guys want to see the entire series, it is on Paramount Plus right now. I think Nickelodeon, actually I don't think Nickelodeon is playing it, so it's probably just on Paramount Plus. You can also go to the description down below, and there is an associate link for the complete DVD set. It is not that one that I have there, but it is pretty close to it. It is the complete series either way. So there is that, and that is an associate link, so it helps out the channel, and I do really appreciate when you guys help out the channel. So with that being said, I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video, and we will see you next time. Peace.